Hey guys, what's up? It's Carson, and today we're going to do a little wrap up of the month of March, as well as what my April NaNoWriMo plans are. So here in this Amazon box, I have all of the books that I physically read in the month of March. I probably should have calculated like how many in total I read this month, but I didn't. So we're just going to talk about a few of them. Obviously, you know, I read A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Loved it. I thought it was really good. I know that some people were disappointed by it, but I honestly didn't have like any expectations, which I guess comes from staying off of a lot of social media platforms. I didn't really know anything about it. I didn't read any spoilers. I didn't listen to any interviews or things like that. So going into it, I really enjoyed it. I also finished off the, what are they called? The White Rabbit Chronicles by Gina Showalter. However she says her last name. These are cute. They're like very classic YA. Our main character, Allie, can see zombies and they fight zombies. Yeah, it's like this author writes adult romances, and so it's very adult romancy, but YA. So like it's a big group of friends. Everyone could hypothetically, if they wanted, have their own book. Pretty much everybody gets matched up with somebody else. And I like that because I like adult romance, which leads me to my next book, The Governess Game by Tessa Dare. Okay, so if you're like not 18, I guess at your parents' discretion or whatever, but I love going shopping for romances with my boyfriend because I taught him that the inner cover is like the scandalous photo, even though for this one they're both kind of scandalous. This is really cute. The main character, well, the female character, Alex, she like stars. She accidentally becomes a governess for our main boy character, Chase, and he has like two little wards and they end up being this cute little family at the end. Very adorable. I saw it as a recommendation on TikTok and just picked it up at Barnes & Noble the other day because I go to Barnes & Noble every weekend, literally every weekend. Then I read The Kindest Lie by Nancy Johnson. This was a Book of the Month book, and it was about a black woman during, well, so it wasn't during Barack Obama's tenure. It was right before he was inaugurated. So when he was voted in November, and it kind of goes through Christmas, and Ruth, gave up her baby when she was 17 years old for adoption, and she's just now telling her husband that this happened. And so she goes back home to her town, and it's kind of like a small dying factory town, and she wants to find out what happened to the boy that she gave birth to because she doesn't really know. Her grandmother and her brother took care of it, and it's short. I thought it was good. It wasn't my favorite thing in the whole world, but I really do love like small dying factory towns. I think it's really interesting to read about them, and it's an experience that a lot of people have of their town just slowly slipping away, of factories closing and people being laid off and things like that. There is a play about Reading, oh my goodness, I can't even remember, Reading, Pennsylvania maybe. I will leave a link down below if I find out what the name is, but it's also like a dying factory town, and the people that work there, and like it's a really cool project behind the play because the author went there and kind of interviewed people, and it's about this real town and these real people. And yeah, so I read it a year ago, and I will leave it linked if anyone is interested in that. And then the final physical book that I'm going to read for the month, I'm filming this a little early, but I'm about halfway through it, is The Huntress by Kate Quinn. I picked this up kind of on a whim. I do really enjoy, and that makes me sound like a crazy person, I like World War II fiction. I find it very compelling and interesting, and I like that we get to hear from, even though they're fictional, we get to hear from like actual people's perspectives. So this is good. It's from the perspective of many people that are dealing with like the aftermath of the war and trying to find this one woman, the huntress, who killed people but went free, and they're trying to find her. So yeah, those are the physical books I read. And then I read tons of books on my Kindle. I think they're by LJ Shen. I read all of her books in the Vicious series. There's 5 of them. So I think I may have read them all this month. If not, I read the majority of them this month. And then, yeah, LJ Shen. And then I also read The Perfect First by Maya Hughes. I have an interest in college romance that has been sparked by Elle Kennedy and has just continued to grow. So those all I read on my Kindle, and I read them through Kindle Unlimited, and they're awesome. I highly recommend them all. Definitely look at the descriptions for the books and reviews, because if you don't read romance and that's not your thing, then perhaps these books will not be for you, because they're very heavily romance. Don't you love when numbers that you don't recognize call you? And that concludes the reading section of this video. The things that I wrote this month include finishing my second novel, Might, and planning my NaNoWriMo project. There's a vlog coming for both of those things in the next few days. So I vlogged the process of me finishing my novel, and I also vlogged all of the prep that I did for NaNoWriMo, and those were my 2 big writing projects for this month. I'm so excited that I finished my second book. It's been so long that I've been working on it, and my main character has really given me a run for my money. If you watch any of my videos, you know that Hemming and I have not always gotten along, but his story is complete, or at least the first draft of it is, and I couldn't be happier. So now we're moving on to the second part of this video, or I guess it's the third part, and that is my NaNoWriMo plans. So I do have that whole video coming out about how I prepped for NaNoWriMo and what my project looks like, but I wanted to spell it out quickly and clearly for you here in case you don't want to watch that long vlog of me doing all of that throughout the month and just want to know what I'm doing and what to expect from me. So I am writing a college romance book. My main characters are Betty and Finn. It's a very tame college romance. There's a lot of studying and heart-to-hearts. Finn has a hard past, and his family is putting a lot of pressure on him to figure out what he wants to do. And if he doesn't figure out what he wants to do, then he has to come home. They're not going to support him continuing to stay at college. And so that's the pressure that he's feeling this semester. And Betty is a good student. She goes to bed at 9:30 every night. She doesn't have a lot of friends. She's very quiet. She's very like me. And she is in this class that is really challenging her to push past her boundaries and her perspectives on things and really stretch what she knows about the world and how she interacts with her knowledge of the world. And they come together and they help each other conquer the things that they have to conquer. So that's my story. I have it all outlined and put into Scrivener, but I have kind of said to myself that I can change it if I want to. I can write whatever scenes I really want to for the story, because this is just a fun for me story. And also my main goal for this is to be done with this story, like to finish the story at the end of April. I'd really like to underwrite it if I can, and I'm hoping that it'll come in around 50 to 60,000 words. I have been pulling bigger days when I sit down to write, you know, getting up to 2,000 words, 3,000 words sometimes. So I'm hoping that I can hit 50,000 and push past it if I need to finish the draft of this book. I'm also anticipating drafting this book going a little bit faster than my drafts for my historical fiction books do, because it is modern day, it's contemporary, it's set in my college, so I know a lot about it, and I'm hoping that it'll be an easy write, if that makes any sense. As for videos for NaNoWriMo, my goal is to put out a video every Monday and Friday. So the Monday videos will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the Friday videos will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So there will be 2 vlogs every week of my NaNoWriMo progress. And the first vlog will come out not that Friday, but that Monday. So that will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just because of how the month starts. I also would like to put out 4 motivational type videos this month, so something to keep you going, and those will be out on Wednesdays. So that is the writing and video schedule for the next month. Let me know if you guys are doing NaNoWriMo and what your project is down below. I would love to know. And also, are you doing the traditional 50,000 words, or are you tracking a little bit differently? Let me know that down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more from me, please subscribe down below. I would love to have you guys here. And I will see you probably tomorrow, because my video schedule got all messed up and I have videos to put out for you guys before March ends, and like the clock is ticking down on me. So I will probably see you guys tomorrow.